Yo, what's up, Shib fam? What's up, YouTube? It's been a while. I apologize. I took about 2 weeks off from doing videos. At the beginning of this month, um, I had all the symptoms, and my wife tested positive, so we knew what we were getting into. But I am back now with a limited schedule. But yeah, we had not had COVID in the entire 3 years and until the beginning of this month. And man, my heart goes out to anybody out there that has had COVID or it's recovering from COVID. Um, Man, my heart goes out to you. That was the toughest thing um that I think we've ever been through. So, but we're back now, limited schedule, and we're back with a new game, man. Coal Mining Simulator just came out yesterday. I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are as well. So Coal Mining Simulator came out yesterday, April 10th or April 11th, 2023. Uh Developed by Grand Games, published by GamePlanet. And it gives me a lot of different uh vibes as far as like simulator vibes. And the one that it reminds me the most of is Construction Simulator, because there's a lot of that. But it also has some farming simulator feel. Like if you enjoy things like farming simulator, construction simulator, even like the police simulators, I think you would enjoy this. I think this is a really cool game. So basically, what I did was I just had a 3-hour live stream, and for the purposes of this video, what I did was I created a new game. So we're gonna start off basically with the tutorial for this video. So if you look up in the corner, right in the right hand corner, you have your map and your money, and you actually have 3 types of mining materials. So you have your hard coal, which you can get paid for. You have anthracite, which is something you get paid for, and then shungite. So hard coal is going to give you the least money, but you're going to get the most of it. Anthracite is going to give you a little bit of money. Shungite, but those things take a little longer to make. So, but if you look in the other corner, it says "Welcome to the world of coal mining. Enter the pickup." So obviously, the truck that has the arrow above it is the pickup. So that's the one we're going to jump in. And if you look at the line before under that, where it says no contracts accepted, we're actually going to, I'll show you how all that stuff works. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start this truck up, and you do have different camera views. You have your exterior and your interior, so for this truck. So right now, what we're looking for is we need to drive to the warehouse, and if you look on the map up in the corner, you'll notice that there is a $sign flashing. That's actually where we're headed. We're headed to the warehouse, and right now, I don't remember what is at the warehouse. I can't remember what it is, but I think it's, I think we got to pick up some parts, so. All right, so we are here. We made it to the warehouse. We're just going to pull right inside, and if you look up in the corner, it says you have to buy a toolbox and pack it to the pickup. So here we are. In order to get out of the truck, you actually have to be inside it, and when that turns green, that's when you can go ahead and activate it. And there we go. And then to get out, you're just gonna get the door to glow. And then same thing with your tailgate. We're gonna bring that down, and you can put like 4 different things in there. But this mission says we need to buy a toolbox, so we're gonna buy the toolbox, and you have to hold L2 to drop it. There we go. And it also says we need to buy a wheel, and it's one of these. Don't worry, this thing looks like it's not gonna fit. When you purchase it, it is tiny. It is super small. And we're going to put that in the back of the truck. We're going to drop it, close the tailgate, and now you'll notice that we have to refuel our vehicle at the gas station. So, and if you look up in the corner, if you look up at the map, there is a gas station glowing as well. So, very easy to use instructions, easy to follow map. I think they you know, Grande Games did a great job as far as development goes. There we go. We've made it to the gas station, fuel station. So once again, you got to be inside. Let's go ahead and shut that off. Go ahead and get that. And we're going to grab this. And then as we get closer, you'll notice that it lights up. So there we go. And then we can start fueling. So let's go ahead and get some fuel. There we go. 70 liters. There we go. Now we just have to follow the road to the mine. So this is where we head to the mine. So let's go ahead and get outside the truck. And if you notice, there is a arrow right there. It basically shows you the arrows show you where to go. So we're off to the mine. This is exciting, right? Super exciting. Keep in mind, I have just played this game for 3 hours on the live stream, and I did the same thing with the live stream audience as I'm doing for YouTube. I played it from the beginning. And yesterday, the only thing that I did after downloading it was make sure the graphics were working, because there has been a lot of reviews on Steam regarding graphics. It is a it is an FPS heavy game. However, I have had 0 issues. So I think it depends on what your PC is set up with. So let's go ahead and get to the mine. We're actually there. I was gonna stop recording, but we're already here. We might as well go through it. If you look over here, so there's the entrance to the mine. You can actually see it, and you just hear that cha-ching. If you look up in the corner, it says unload purchase stuff inside the garage. And there's a yellow arrow over here. There's our garage. So we're gonna go ahead and drop our stuff off at this garage. So let's go ahead. Remember, you got to get in the truck, shut the engine off, open the door, and yeah, so let's go ahead and grab our tire first, and that's going to go where the shape of the tire is. So let's go ahead and put that there. Oh, I didn't do that. Okay, so let's pick that up. There we go. All right, and then we'll grab our toolbox and put that on the bench. Once we grab the toolbox, you're going to notice inside, you're going to notice that there's a little spot on the workbench for that as well. I don't know why it rotates like that when you carry something, but that's what happens. So there we go. And now you'll notice that the next mission has changed. So that is your mission. You have your missions on top, your contracts underneath. So now we have to mount the wheel onto the underground truck. So in order to take this truck underground into the mine, we've got to replace the tire. That's the tire that we picked up on the way. All right, there we go. So now we just got to line these up and screw them on. There we go. Now the tire's being installed. So there's a lot of lug nuts to this thing. So there we go. We're all set. Now let's go ahead and enter the underground truck here. Every time you get into a new vehicle, it shows you this. It shows you the tutorial. Now, if you want to see the tutorial and you skip through it, there is another way to do it. You just got to push down on... Is it down on the D-pad? No, down on the D-pad shows you the map. Up on the D-pad shows you all the... tutorials for the vehicles. So let's go ahead and get this thing fired up. And I do like this because it is one of those things where you do have to interact with the key. So there we go. Now we're running. There we go. Let's take this underground truck into the mine. If you look off to the side over here, you can see a arrow. That is where we're headed. Now that we're into the mine, if you notice the truck's over there, up in the corner it says, welcome to the world of coal mining. So again, those are your missions. Your bottom one is your contracts. Now we have to clean up the mine. This reminds me of Gas Station Sim so much. Because if you notice, there's 15. You need 15 items to throw away, and you have to throw it into this bin. So you're actually going to grab this stuff right here, and if you hold the L2, it'll actually throw it into there. So, but basically, there's just 15 of these items, and yeah, it reminds me a lot of Construction Sim. I remember having to clean up lots of garbage on Construction Sim. So let's go ahead and get this all thrown away. There's like 15 items, so you just chuck them. And then when it's full, you can actually sell the junk, which is kind of cool as well. So we're about halfway with the rocks. We're about halfway, and we're making a pretty big hole here, so. There we go. That was nice. All right, that's 100%, so we're going to go ahead and shut this thing down, and we're going to go dump our underground truck onto the conveyor belt. So let's go ahead and climb in here. And if you notice, on the screen where it says the underground truck capacity is 55%. So because we're only doing the tutorial, you're only going to do what the tutorial tells you. But in your own contracts, your own missions, you're going to be able to put like double this amount inside the truck. So, but let's go ahead and disconnect, and we're going to go dump this onto the conveyor belt. I'm not sure where's the conveyor belt. Straight ahead. Okay. The conveyor belt's always in the same spot, and every single time I look for it. But we're all connected here, so let's go ahead and flick our little switch there. Why didn't it? There we go. And we're going to dump our coal onto the conveyor belt, and we have to go inside to the office. And if you look up in the corner, it says dump coal on the conveyor belt. Accept contract, and then leave the mine. So the way you accept your contract is to go into your tablet. So there's our tablet in the office. We're going to go accept a contract. So we're going to accept this guy right here. And now we got to leave the mine. And the way you leave the mine is pretty darn cool, man. You got this little elevator. And again, there's your super cool upside down arrows. So there we go. 89. So we're just in the loading screen right now. And we'll be outside. Now we're outside the mine. And basically, there's a tutorial for everything. But now we have to enter the excavator. If you look up in the corner, that's our next step in the mission. Enter the excavator. And now you can see where we have a contract. We need to sell 150 kilograms of hard coal for $15,000. So that's our first bit of money. And again, our handy-dandy tutorial and our upside down arrow, and now we are in the excavator. There we are. So let's go ahead and drive this thing. So each vehicle has two modes. You have your, like, for example, the excavator mode. For me, it's triangle on the PlayStation controller, but right now we have to get this thing started. So let's go ahead and get it running. We're gonna drive up to that little pile right there. That is our pile. And then we're going to enter excavating mode. So controls are a little bit weird. And so is like the animation. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and fill our bucket, and then we'll go dump it into the truck. So if you notice, we have to transfer the coal. We have to transfer this coal into the truck. And if you notice, right on the screen, right now our bucket is only 4% full of hard coal. There we go. So we are full of, our bucket's full of hard coal. And so now we got to take it out of excavator mode, and we're going to back up to the truck. Now the truck's the only thing that you can't drive. Yet anyway. I haven't been able to drive it. So we're going to back right up to it, and we're going to go ahead and put it back in excavator mode, and here we go. We're going to turn this baby around. And we're gonna dump it right into the back of the truck. There we go. And there we are, into the truck. So there is a 100 kilograms of hard coal in the truck. So let's go ahead and swing that back around. We'll put it back in excavator mode, or back in driving mode, and we'll go back up to the pile here. There we go. So let's go ahead and get back in the cab. It's just easier. There we go. Now we're gonna go back into excavator mode, and we're gonna pull this down. It looks like there's some in it, but I promise you there's not. There we go. See how it's like, it's filling up. So we're at 98%, and now we're maxed. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this up. Oops. There we go. And we're gonna put it back in drive mode, and there we go. So this is 150. Well, I mean, we're gonna have a little more, but I think the contracts, the truck's only gonna take what the contract's gonna give you. So let's go ahead and spin this puppy around, and we'll dump it in the truck with the other. So this should be 150 kilograms of, there we are, contract completed. Now you have to check your tablet for your reward. So let's go ahead and spin this thing around. Now our reward is going to be inside, so you actually have to go back inside into the mine. But first, let's shut this thing off. Let's go ahead and hit the power button here and hop right out. There we go. All right, so let's get inside here. There's a lot of walking, a lot of switching vehicles, but it really is a fun game. And if you notice, I haven't had any graphic issues. I haven't had any FPS changes or anything like that. So a lot of the reviews, I'm not sure where they're coming from. Unless it's somebody that just doesn't have, you know, a PC that's capable of it. So we're going to go inside our office, and we're going to go ahead and complete that contract. So let's go ahead here. So you're going to go over to contracts, and you're going to go ahead and hit complete. There we go. There's our first little bit of money. Now we went from $1,700 to $16,700. And our next step is press the share to enter management view. Now the management view is this guy here. So for me, it's the share button, the PS4 share button. There it is. So we were working down here. So basically what we're going to do is, we're going to switch that to a high tunnel. There we go. Now you can hit that. There we go. So that's how much coal we've got. And this is what's available. So that is, that's really, really cool. So we'll go down there to where we just were. So basically what we did was all that area that we dug, it put in these reinforcements. So it actually tunneled it. So now the rock can't come down onto us, or so we hope. But that's it. And now we just have to mine more coal so we can afford an actual drill rig. And the drill rig is really cool because it's got dynamite. Who doesn't like blowing tunnels up, you know? So we've got to leave the mine at the moment, and we have to drive to the shop and buy a security compartment. That's basically your safety room when using dynamite. So let's hop in the pickup truck. So the truck that we used to bring the tire here, and we got to go buy the security compartment. I think I said department the first time. Compartment. It's basically a place to hide while, you know, explosions are happening. We gotta take this left right up here. Oh, nope. I went by it. Yep, we gotta take this left right here. Wait, right. We gotta take this right here, not this left. Alright, so see the money sign that's flashing there? That is the warehouse. There we go. And we're here. We made it. So now you can hear the little dingling up and look up in the corner. Drive to the warehouse and buy security compartment. for $10,000. So remember, you have to be inside the vehicle to shut it off and open the doors. So here we are. We got to buy this thing. There we go. And we purchase it. Now we need to return to the mine and enter the drill rig. The drill rig has our dynamite. We are back at the mine. Super simple to get inside. Just go up to it and it'll tell you to interact. That's it. Loading, like the loading screens are like super quick, man. All right, so return to the mine and enter the drill rig. So the drill rig is this guy right over here. And basically what we have to do is we have to find untouched stone or untouched rock. So let's go ahead and grab that. Let's see. There we go. So we're going to hop inside. We're going to, I think it's a push start. There we go. There we are. And now here's what we're going to do. We worked down there. I believe that's where we worked. Yeah, I don't want to go there. I want to work. Yeah, let's go down this way right here. Yeah, we'll go down this way. Just because that's untouched. So we have to do, we have to drill 5 holes and place 5 sticks of dynamite into a single rock. So right down here. So I think what we're going to do is, I think we got to switch to this. Yeah. And once you get close enough to the wall, here's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to get just a little bit closer. Once you get close enough to the wall, it's going to ask you to connect. There we go. And we're going to connect, and we're going to go ahead and insert one. And we're going to switch to the other one. And there's 2 sticks of dynamite. There we go. And then we'll disconnect. There we go. And then we'll move a little further down, like right to the center, and we'll do it again. So there's 2 out of 5 sticks of dynamite. All right, there's our 3rd stick of dynamite. And then we're going to switch here. There's our... And then I think... There we go. I gotta get that down there. Okay, hang on. All right, there is 5 sticks of dynamite. All right, now we have to go park the drill, or park the rig. So this is called the drill rig. So we need to park it where, right here, right underneath the P sign, the big floating parking sign. So we're gonna park it there. This is the cool part. You ready? So we're gonna go ahead and park it right there. You gotta be inside. We're gonna push the button, get out, and we gotta take cover. So we need to go into our little security compartment, which is right here. I can't believe this tiny little thing is going to protect us. Open the door. We're going to slip inside. We got to shut the door behind us. And look it's just like in the cartoons. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. So we managed to blow up our first rock. So now we've got to enter the loader, and we've got to pick that up. So I kind of like the beginning of the game because it gives you an opportunity to try like each piece of equipment. So now we got to go scoop up all those rocks. And I'll actually show you. I find this kind of funny. So all this, we blew up all this. We blew up all this. That's all we got is that tiny little pile of rocks. So I'm not sure. But anyway, we're going to go grab our loader here. And so the one thing, there we go. We got to get inside it. There, we're going to skip the tutorial because I think we know how to do that part. So we're going to climb inside. And there's a little push button. There we go. And you can choose like inside, outside. I prefer the outside view. For backing up and things like that. So, all right, let's go scoop up all the little rocks. I think there's 60 rocks altogether. And we're going to scoop them all up. There we go. All right, so I'm actually going to pick them all up. So we have a few more than 60. There we go. All right, so now we got to go dump them onto the conveyor belt. And it looks like somebody left the truck in the way. So let's go move the underground truck real quick. Turn the key. There we go. Just gonna park this off to the side. There, we're gonna shut it off so we don't run it out of fuel. There we are. Jump back in our loader. Look at how neatly those are piled in there. That's a very cool technology. That's a really cool scoop right there. All right, so now we should be good to go. Now we're just going to back up. And this electrical cable, this extension cord we plugged in seems to be one of the heavy dutiest. I mean, we have driven across that with all sorts of equipment. So there's that. And it should give us, there we go, it should give us the symbol to dump the coal. So let's go ahead and dump the coal. There we go. And if you watch the conveyor belt, boom, now it's on the conveyor belt. So now we have two ways to kind of, you know, break up the rock. We can use our dynamite or the, what's called the road header. I think that's what it's called. And then you just disconnect from it and park it where we got it. So now we have all sorts of equipment. I think there's some more. There's more equipment, but we really can't afford any more money. But we have $11,497. We still have 699 kilograms of hard coal. We have 36 kilograms of anthracite, and we have 574 kilograms of shungite. So we have plenty of ways to make money. So let's go ahead and shut this thing off and open the door. I kind of like that door. So, but our next step is to buy the continuous miner and face hauler, but we really can't afford that stuff right now. So, but that's going to be the end of episode 1. This game is so much fun. I'm looking forward to doing my second live stream with it this week. And hopefully we'll have an episode 2 as well. And not to mention, now that we're back to making YouTube videos, I will get our next episode of the Struggle Farm up as well. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. I've had a lot of fun. If you like the video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. If you have questions about it, feel free to leave me a comment. And if you want to see more of it, make sure you hit the sub button. Join us on our journey to our first 1,000 subs over here on the YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Much love. I'll see y'all in the next one. Until then, stay safe, look after one another, and be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Much love, everybody. Peace.